I overheard someone yesterday walking past me who said, "Excuse my French." And when she said, "Excuse my French," she had just used a profane word. And when it came out of her mouth, I overheard it, and she goes, "Ooh, excuse my French." You've, I'm sure, heard people say that as well. Welcome to another conversation about conversations. What I want to talk to you about today is intentionality with word use and language. And those of you who know me personally know that I am not fond of profanity and the use of profanity anywhere, not in the house, not with family members, but especially at work. And I do hear people from time to time say things like, "Well, I curse at home, but I wouldn't curse around kids." Or, "Well, I might curse around fellow employees, but I wouldn't curse around clients." And there's a direction I could go to talk about this, but the specific intention for me is to talk about intentionality with you. When I coach people who are very green in the roles that they're doing when they're new in something, or just maybe just very green in general, like they're right out of college, what I find is that their mouths are moving faster than their minds are moving. They're unwilling to have silence. They're unwilling to do things like pause for a second or say, "Let's rewind for a bit," or "Wait, we're going off track. Let's stop this conversation. Let's pause right here." Or, "You know what? I don't know the answer to that. Can we take a recess and then I'll get back to you with the information you requested?" So any number of things that I would consider to be like remote control for conversations and collaborating with somebody. But the key point is they don't have control of their conversations. And the reason why they don't have control of their conversations is they don't have control of themselves. One of the chapters of my book is called Exercise Self-Control. And because I do totally acknowledge you can't control other people. You can't completely control a conversation, but what you can do is control yourself. At least most of us, with the right coaching or lessons learned. Like if you have a lot of failure, you may learn the discipline to exercise self-control. Excuse my French to me means, first of all, there was nothing that they said that was French. But excuse my French to me means I wasn't thinking. I wasn't paying attention to what I was saying. Oops, I know I used a word that's inappropriate for the environment that I'm in. Not the environment like pollution, but it's inappropriate for the environment. And ooh, whoops, I did it. It leads me to the idea that I've had for a long time, which is that there's just very little thought that goes into what comes out of people's mouths. You see this again and again and again. You may see this in your own conversations. I admit it's in my conversations too, when I'm not being mindful, when I'm not following a conversation plan. And of course, when you have communication like that, it's almost like ships passing in the night. It's almost like, one person's talking, they're not thinking about what they're saying. Another person's reacting, they're not thinking about what they're saying. And it leads to a suboptimal result. And the conversation that I'm leading in the world is for not a conversation about conversations with suboptimal results. Rather, I want you, I want me, I want everybody in the business world to have optimal conversations. Optimal. It's possible. I'm not saying I'm there yet, and I'm not saying perfect. I've learned a lot by all of the things that haven't worked, by all the little failures that have added up over the course of the years. 25 years in business, 50,000 conversations, trying to be as mindful as I can be, as intentional as I can be, but also knowing that there's things that I do that something came out of my mouth before I thought about it. If you're interested in more about this topic or conversations in general, I direct you to 2 resources. One resource is a book I wrote last year. It's coming up on its first year anniversary. It's called Conversations: How to Manage Your Business Relationships One Conversation at a Time. It's available on Amazon. And then 2, I really like to do coaching. I give away 1 free coaching session each week. I hold 1 time slot. If you're interested in that, you can direct message me on this platform or by emailing me, ivan@conversations.biz. That's also my website. Thank you for watching. And the next time you hear someone or hear yourself say, excuse my French, I want you to think of me and my recommendation to you to be very, very intentional in your use of language. Thanks for watching.